What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? On yesterday, I covered the story of Cam Newton's appearance on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Wallow and Gilly, where he stated what he requires in a woman. Cam set it off. He said, first and foremost, I don't want a bad B. He said, a woman for me is one who takes care of her business and knows how to cater to her man. On yesterday, I was reminded by many of you that I failed to give Cam his slow clap. So I am here to atone for my wrongs. All right, Cam, salute for those comments, because you know what? I don't want a bad bitch either. I don't. I want me a respectable woman. I want a baddie. I'll go with a baddie, but I don't want a bad bitch. I just don't. I don't think that my kids would appreciate daddy calling mama a bad bitch. I don't think my kids want a mother who is a bad bitch. I don't think my grandkids would want a grandmother who is a bad bitch. I think it's time to bury the bad bitch. I mean, what do you do if you're inside of a club with your girl and a guy walks up and says, now that's a bad bitch? Do you go upside of his head, or do you embrace it and say, appreciate that, homie? And ladies, what do you do? Let's assume the guy's not your type, and he walks up and say, excuse me, I just want to say you a bad bitch. You accept that? Now, here's the thing, fam. A lot of people got hot at Cam because not necessarily what he said, but how he said it. He talked about how a woman needs to know how to cook. It's like, you're a bad bitch, but you can't cook. You're a bad bitch, but you don't know how to shut up. You don't know when to be quiet. I knew they was gonna come after him for that. One woman in particular, Travis Kelce, NFL player, Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Kayla Nicole. She went in, fam. She insinuated that Cam wants to be with his mama. In fact, her words were, pretty sure the average woman is capable of making edible food. How do you think she's survived thus far? It's really not a matter of can she cook? It's more like, does she want to cook for your hungry hippo ass? A lot of y'all want to be with your mama, and it shows. Damn, Kayla, tell us how you really feel. Here's the deal, fam. When I started in the music industry, I was battle rapping, so I can appreciate a good clapback. That was a good clapback. Not necessarily a mature one. Here's why. Have you ever heard a woman say what she requires of a man? He needs to have a job. He needs to be kind and considerate and loving. He needs to be the kind of guy who's willing to step up to the plate and lead. And then hear a man say, a lot of y'all want to be with your daddies. I've never heard that. Never. That's dismissive. That's not really addressing the issue. Now, I can understand where she come from when she's talking about the cooking thing and talking about the being quiet, because it's like, okay, you trying to control me or whatever. When it comes to cooking, fam, I'll tell you this. When I first started talking about what I require from a woman, and when I was a lot younger, cooking was one of those things. I was like, man, I need a woman who can cook. She got to know how to cook. And I went and got me one. But as I got older, fam, let me tell you, cooking, I don't even think is in my top 10. I don't give a damn about no cooking. I go and order out. I will go pick up some food. Hell, man, get somebody to come in here and cook or whatever. Eat some leftovers. You know what's number one? Peace. Peace, man, peace. And I don't want a woman that's gonna be quiet. I don't. I want a woman who can speak her mind. I'm not saying a confrontational woman. I'm not saying type of woman that wanna yeah, all that yapping and type of stuff. I'm not saying that. But when I choose a woman, I'm looking at her mind, like I'm reading her energy, I need a woman who can converse, who can talk about world events with me. Somebody I can learn from also. I'm gonna teach her a lot, but I need somebody I can also learn from. So I don't want a woman just to shut up and just listen to anything I say, because sometimes I'm wrong. And I need to be corrected when I'm wrong, not in a confrontational manner, not in a domineering way, because I wouldn't correct her in a domineering way. But if I'm wrong, I need her to let me know that I'm wrong. I don't want to be out there just on some dummy stuff and, my woman is seeing what's happening, and because she's afraid how I might react, she don't tell me the truth. That ain't no good woman, not to me. So I think there's a time for all of us to be quiet, and there's a time to speak up. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?